Yo, welcome to my world. I'm hands-free today. Woo! Anyways, I'm doing a Q&A video. What's in Chase's world, as you can tell by the title screen. I'm doing this as an in-between video between the last video and my next video. I got some really cool things I want to do with my next video. So yeah, I want to get this started. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Chase, obviously, I'm 26. I live in Denver, Colorado. I was born in a small town in Indiana called Rushville. It wasn't really the greatest of towns to grow up in, but hey, I made it out. I'm happy. It is what it is. There's lots of people back home. I love all you guys. Mom, I haven't seen you in forever. Mom, I love you. So anyways, I enjoy live music. I've probably been to maybe 200 shows, 250 shows, a few festivals here and there, things like that. I love to travel. I like to go places. I don't like to keep my feet planted. It's probably not the best living situation, but hey, I'm doing it and I love it. I love every second. I love seeing different parts of this country. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be seeing different parts of the world. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the first question. First question comes from Brendan from Snapchat. If not for Jeremy and Ben, what would you be doing differently? I can tell you right now, I would not be doing this at all whatsoever. I would never even have thought of this. I would probably still be in Cannon Beach working at the Screw and Brew. It is a hardware store, bar, and grill. That's probably what I'd still be doing. Definitely not trying to work into the music industry like I have been the past few months. Some things have gone wary, but whatever. Anyways, next question. Harry Dean, what were you like in high school? Oh gosh, this is a really good question. I was not the person I am today. I think a lot of people that I went to school with could probably agree that I was not the nicest person. I was an asshole to everybody. I mean, living in that small town, I think we graduated in a class of 160 maybe. Seeing those same people, 160 people every day for 8 years after I moved to Rushville. It took a toll. So yeah, I didn't get along with many of my classmates. They were more of the party scene. I was more against the party scene. Still don't really party much. And then after high school, I actually my mind opened up due to cannabis. I went from a very closed-minded, it was like this, to a very open-minded situation and where I am today. So yeah. Next question comes from Samantha Wallace. What is the tattoo of your leg of? So the one you're probably talking about is this one. But I also have this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. And I also have two more on my back. And so yeah, those are my tattoos on my leg. Next question, Mike from Staples. I love this name, Mike from Staples. Anyways, he has two questions, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. What was your favorite day of each Jeremy Loops tour? And when do you plan on going to Cape Town to see Jeremy and the rest of the band? So, first question, favorite day on Loops tours. So the first tour, we did a 30-day tour. My favorite day was in Stittsville, Canada. I had no idea what I was coming into. This was I still consider myself a rookie tour manager. I was super rookie then, and when we go up into this house in Stittsville, we unloaded in the basement. Even the owner of the house, Joe, he could tell that I was confused. I had no idea. Ended up being the most fun time in my opinion. It was a blast, Joe. Literally, and I told him this last show that we did in Montreal that it was literally the most fun I've had it probably ever. That was so fun. Second tour, probably Nashville. There for a while I was pushing Jeremy. The first few days I was like, because he had his ukulele, and I was like, hey, let's put Trip Fox on the set list. What do I have to do? So we went through the first few shows, and we had a couple days off. He practiced it a little bit, and then we get to Nashville, and he starts playing it. It was towards the end of his set, and my inner fanboy came out. I am a huge Jeremy Loops fan. So yeah, it was amazing to see Trip Fox for the first time in the United States live. Something I'll probably never forget. It was amazing. Next question from Remy Luciano. I want to thank you first off for everything that you have done. You got the Chase's World YouTube thing, the background page, the background picture on the channel page, and then also you have something that I'm going to show on the next vlog. And you did a really amazing job. I appreciate everything you have done for me on that. Anyways, question: how many places, states do you visit per year, or how many states have you ever visited? So I don't know how many states, places I visit per year. I can tell you I've been to 45 states. I still need Hawaii, Alaska, South Dakota, Maine, and Louisiana, and then my whole United States is covered. I hope by the end of this year to be seeing more of the world. I've been to Canada 3 times now, 2 with Loops, 1 on my own as with my parents as a child. But yeah, so hopefully by the end of this year with this, I can, start showing the world to some people that don't really get a chance to see the world. I know there's a lot back home that definitely do not get to see what's going on actually in the world versus Indiana, just Indiana, not even the United States. So to even just broaden their outlook on the United States is very awesome. Next question, Brian T. Chase 5 songs you would put on your desert island playlist. Okay, first off, Nako Bear and the Medicine for the People, Risk It. If you have never heard of this band, go check these guys out. They're freaking awesome. They really show me that we can live in a world where no matter what you believe in, we can still be united by one common goal, and that is loving each other. But Risk It is an amazing song. It basically probably tells itself, take the chances, risk whatever you got to take to get where you want to go, and keep pushing forward. The next song is probably from my favorite band ever is the Dirty Heads, Sloth's Revenge, Goonies Never Say Die. Don't really need to say much more than that. The third song, Jeremy Loops, Trip Fox, obviously one of the happiest songs out there, one of the most inspirational songs. Those guys, Jeremy, Mo, Jamie, and Sakatumi, the guys that I have met with and worked with, they're just such amazing people. And this song is just the words are indescribable in my opinion. Like there's happy songs, there's joyful songs, and then you get Trip Fox, and it's just like literally it puts a smile on your face. My next song, Day to Remember, Sometimes You're the Hammer, Sometimes You're the Nail. This song really hit hard a few years ago when I first heard it. It still hits hard today. It always, stay humble. Always stay humble, and no matter what you do, just stay humble, stay true to who you are, and you'll keep going forward. And then Revolution, Feeling Alright is my last song. It's always good to feel alright. It's always good to look around and meet somebody new, somebody you're not used to, somebody to take you out of your comfort zone. And then my last question for this video comes from one of my favorite people I met on tour. She's from Montreal, Canada, which I'm sure there's a Quebec, I think it's Quebec in there. But she's an amazing person. Her name is Fed, and her question is, what or who have been the greatest influence on your life, and how do they affect you? So my main one is my mom. Obviously, growing up with basically a single parent. She was married, but it wasn't the greatest living situation. But everything that I went through growing up, and yeah, she's the strongest woman I know, the craziest woman I know, the most loving person. She is my mom, and she's cool. I love you, Mom. And then so Alexander Supertramp, that dude, what he did to go basically away from society and to live off the land, and I mean eventually, he got into the wrong vegetables and died, but what he did during his life is very inspirational. And then Ben and Jeremy, those two, obviously, if it wasn't for those guys, this would never happen. I would never been inspired to do this ever. And so yeah, I mean, they all have affected me personally on different levels of how I would like to live life. Basically, you know, being a strong person through my mom, you know, being living off the land and being away from basically societal needs. Um, and then Ben and Jeremy, you know, obviously with this video stuff, and then when I'm around those guys, it's one of those weird. You you could tell just by standing next to Ben or Jeremy and the crew that you're becoming a better person by listening to their music, by watching Ben's vlogs. You know, it there's a lot to be learned from those guys that you can take for the rest of your life, and that's what I found out. So yeah, there's my Q&A. What's in Chase's world? I think this went 10 minutes. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, I did it in one take. Boom, boom. Anyways, so yeah, I don't have a sign off. So my next video, I should have a sign off. There should be a really cool freaking thing I'm gonna show you that's gonna be awesome. And then I don't know what we're gonna be doing. I'm hopefully gonna do it sometime later this week. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Peace out.